What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Loner Games channel. I go by Jay, aka Loner Beats, and today we're going to get into a new Xbox title called the Outerworlds. Outerworlds was developed by Obsidian, just OG RPG company. They did Knights of the Republic 2 for the original Xbox. They did Stick of Truth, Pillars of Eternity, Fallout New Vegas. If you play Fallout, if you're familiar with Fallout, get that out. They did that as well. Today we're gonna do some gameplay. This is gonna be one of the longer videos, so don't, if you got something to do, I wouldn't watch it, maybe watch it in pieces. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get into it. If you're a first time, viewer, thank you. I greatly appreciate you stopping by the channel. If you're returning, you know what it is, man. We out here, we trying to get it popping. But even with that being said, thank y'all for coming back, and checking out the videos as well. But yeah, man, let's get into it. Outer Worlds, let's go.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Strength, dexterity, intelligence, perception, charm, and temperament. Because strength affects melee damage and the amount you can carry. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and range, weapon reload speed. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Okay. Charm is reputation and companion ability cooldowns. Improves your natural health regeneration. Interesting. So we got 6 points.
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
You can put one in each. You can also take one down.
Shoulder a burden, friend. You've run into your share of lampposts.
Oof. Below average tactile dilation range, double. So in this kind of game, you definitely want to be able to carry stuff, so you want your strength to be up. Not a lot, but you want it to be there. Melee attack speed, that's probably cool being average. Critical hits are important, very important, so we might go high for that. Oh, you go
This
very
one's
high,
smarter than my navigation
perception, bonus to extra headshots, and weak. That's, you want that. Charm You want charm too, just for like vocal skills and stuff like that. I would assume, but then again, it just says it affects faction reputation and companion ability cooldowns. So we can leave that
Oh dear, someone vandalized your hibernation chamber.
at average. And then temperament. Now you want your health to regen. That might be very high.
You're
for
like
me.
that Spectrum potato chip, unruffled.
We need that health to come right back. Effective skills is two-handed melee, lie, sneak, medical, engineering, determination, persuade, lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration. So like this persuade skill is like you want that too, man. You do, because you're gonna be talking to a lot of people on
Your
each.
extremities.
Just call it even, literally. Be well-rounded. At least until we know what's important and what's not important.
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
Okay, so points available skills. Melee improves critical hit chance. Each melee points one-handed melee, two-handed melee. After 50, you can special by adding points directly. Okay. So that's just one-handed, two-handed. Ranged weapons are handguns along with heavy weapons. Defense, dodge, and block. That's important. Dialogue is very important. Stealth. That can also be important too. It just depends. Like, it's just however you want to play the game. It's entirely up to you. Tech. Improves your knowledge of bodies, tools, and universe. You're gonna run into some stuff. Run into some stuff out there. Inspiration, skill trees. Not skill trees. Skills increase the damage inflicted by your companions. I think I can go without this one right now. I know I'm gonna go dialogue.
If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
You gotta go range.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Aptitude. That's where you get a bonus. Okay. Beverage service technician. You get drink effect duration +3. You get block +1. Persuade +1. Shock damage. Engineering +1. Dodge +1. I think I want to go persuade, just for like you do a lot of talking. Well, at least from like games I played before by Obsidian, there's a lot of talking. But then we've already boosted that. Maybe we can put it in some place that we didn't check out. Let's do one-handed melee +1. Just to
Can
be
you
safe.
really
We might get like
compete
a
with
bat or
Spacer's
something first
Choice
round.
frozen dinner?
Alright, so now you have character customization. Yeah, you guys won't see this part. So, catch you on the flip side. And there we have it. There's the final character I came up with. You know what? Like, I'm thoroughly impressed with, like, you know, the ability to, like, you know, represent, like a black character. Because most games don't give you, like, you know, a lot to work with. Especially, like, these mainstream RPGs. Like, we want to make, like, you know, a black, you know, character. Like, they don't give you the options and, you know, the hairstyles or, you know, just the ability to create something for you. I feel like there's a couple options in here that I had, and I chose to go this route, and it felt good to actually have these options to create this character. Like, I think it's a pretty solid, like, you know, black character, like, and I like that. So, thank you, Obsidian, for that. I appreciate that. If nobody tells you anything, yo, you got one here in your boy.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 9%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go. I just earned a fine bonus.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
And that's why dialogue is important in this kind of game, to where you can lie to get yourself out of situations. There's a lot of dialogue, so persuading people is nature of the beast.
You're gonna suffer!
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You act...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through. I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned, or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
That has been the first little opening sequence of the Outer Worlds. We will be doing episode 2. Hold me to it. This episode 2 will come out. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me not get ahead of myself. Episode 2 is coming out. This will be. I like this game. I like where it's going. I've always been huge into like just the open world RPGs. Obsidian, they hold it down when it comes to that. So yeah, man, let's keep going. Let's see what this is all about. If you want to follow me and find me, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at LonerBeats with a Z. So LonerBeatz. Yeah, man, that's where you can find me. Those are the socials. I don't got a Snapchat, and Facebook is long gone. So yeah, but it's been real, man. Catch you guys on the flip. Catch you in the next video. Once again, thank you for stopping by. It's been real. Loner Games. I'm out.